hustle and you work for something, you got a different type of attachment to it. You're gonna have a cold day in hell for somebody trying to take this from you. We live by this, we die by this. We don't surrender, we don't retreat. Every man must search his own soul. I listen to that quote every morning.
Mr. 180's in the building. Let's go. We go live in 3, 2, 1. What's up, everybody? It's your boy, Mr. 180. You already know what time it is. I'm in the office. Look, I even got the Windex in the background. Look, y'all already know I am here live. I done pressed the wrong way. Y'all can see all up in my office. Y'all know y'all nosy. All y'all do is get on here to see what I got on and what's going on in the office. I'm going to scoot up just a little bit. Make sure my cameras is right. Listen, hit that share button, hit that like button, turn on those post notifications because I got a show for you tonight. I got the authors of distinction one by one. They coming through. They coming to chat with me for a little bit. It's a little warm in my office, so if y'all see me get the sweating, it's because it's a little warm in my office. It done warmed up on us out here in Texas. So listen, y'all, this weekend we had a hell of a weekend. If you missed the sneaker ball, I'm going to be showing pics all during this broadcast at the sneaker ball. It went down. But today, we are going to have our Authors of Distinction 2024. If you have not gotten your copy, it is on Amazon. It is made Amazon top seller. So listen, we got a couple of the authors in the building. I'm not going to leave them outside. I'm going to bring them up. I got my boy, author Manny Morales. What's up, bro? How you doing?
What's up, man? What's going on?
Man, I am here live, man. I'm excited. I'm excited about y'all. I seen you this weekend. You turned up one time for the one time. You know what I'm saying? But okay, I'm gonna keep bringing people up. I see people in the background. I see Miss Ashia Walker. What's going on? How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Now she get away. She gave the church wave, man. You see how she gave us the church wave. Hey, how y'all doing?
Sorry, I'm still in the office as well.
Okay. She's still at the office. Listen, I see Doctor to. Oh Lordy, I'm about to mess it up. Oh Lordy, help me out.
You good. It's Dr. Tajiri. Dr. T works for me. As you see, I'm walking. I'm heading to the car so I can have the privacy. I'm taking a break from my date night so that I could come talk to you guys. So I'm going to jump off afterwards.
Okay. Well, thank you so much for coming live with us. Listen, she said she taking a date and she on the date night. She got to come live with y'all. We got Ashia Walker in the office. She's still live with y'all. Manny, let me tell y'all where Manny from. Manny from Florida. I'm not gonna say Orlando. I said that all weekend. I'm messing up. Tell us where you from, Manny.
Jacksonville,
Florida. So you're on a different time zone. So thank you so much for tuning in. Dr. T.
It's like 8 o'clock here.
Okay, 8 o'clock. Okay, 7 o'clock. Where you from, Dr. T?
I am reigning all the way from the big red state. That's a whole nother talk show another day. Of Texas. Migrated from Pearland upwards to the North Texas area, Dallas-Fort Worth area.
Okay, Dallas-Fort Worth. Hey, Ashia Walker, where you from? Let us know where you at.
I'm originally from Washington, D.C., and I'm currently in Austin, Texas.
Okay, so we got y'all know your boy Mr. 180 is in Texas somewhere. I can't tell y'all where my whereabouts are, but I gotta let y'all know that I'm in Texas somewhere. So let's talk about Authors of Distinction. These are 3 authors on part of Authors of Distinction 2024. First off, I want to say congratulations to the 3 of you. Congratulations. Okay, so we're gonna jump in with Ashia. We're gonna jump in with Ashia. We're gonna start with her. What type of book do you have? What's the genre?
It is a health and wellness self-help journal.
Okay. Health and wellness self-help journal. Dr. T, what kind of book are you representing tonight?
It is leadership and talking about DE&I and soft skills. Power, privilege, and let me see if you can see it. Power, privilege, and humility, unveiling the layers of leadership lessons learned.
Okay, I like that. Manny, what genre are you in?
Well, you see the cover behind me. Well, part of it. It's an erotic novel, urban erotic. It's Zane-esque. I don't know if anybody knows about Zane. A lot of people do. But Yeah, I'm trying to bring her genre back because she she's not doing anything right now. So I'm trying to spice it back up.
Okay. Okay.
Hold on, that sounds like maybe a date night book,
Uh huh.
or
Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. Let's
I'm
get
just saying.
the conversation done started. So we got the date night book, we got the self help, and we got the wellness. Did I say it correctly? Did I hit all the dot my I's and cross my T's correctly?
Yep.
Okay, okay. So, I want to talk to the authors tonight. The reason I wanted you all to jump on with me tonight, first off, is let's talk about being an author. You know, a lot of people don't understand the struggles that come with it. The reason why I do this is because after we published the book, after we sell it to our grandma, my great aunt, my cousin I ain't talked to every day, you know what I'm saying? I go to the family reunion, sell what I have going on. I don't have nobody else to sell it to. So I definitely want to talk about the kind of the struggles. What is it that you're looking for as an author, Dr. T? I'm coming to you first. What is it that you're looking for as an author to say, hey, this is the help that I need as an author?
So I guess first I'm and just work with me and follow me as I go through this to answer that question.
Okay.
So first for me, I have to hear it from God as far as what He wants me to tell, because I will not do anything that it is not of Him.
Okay.
Want it to be an excellent representation of who I've been around and Him. And from there, that's where I get my wisdom.
Okay.
And He tells me what to write. So in my quiet, still time, that's where I get my inspiration and guidance to be able to write. Some of the challenges is me being frustrated because I know that I got some good and I need to get it out, but God ain't answering me on my time frame. He's waiting on His time frame to tell
Right.
me what it is that He needs for me to do. So for me, that has been a frustration, just the timeline. When I first did my book, or excuse me, one of my first books, I should say, it didn't take me long to get it written. I think I wrote the whole book in about 8 hours,
Wow.
because God just deposited to me, and He said, "This is how I want you to write the story, and stand in your truth, and be authentic and transparent with it." So when it's your story and it's your narrative, you don't have an issue with being able to write.
Right.
So with that, that's what I take with me every time I put, proverbially, pen to paper or fingers to keyboard and begin to write and make it happen. Um, some of the challenges, another challenge may possibly be when I was first starting out, figuring out where my genre and how to make it get and to get the word out. Yes, I've written this book. Now we need to do the marketing part of it.
Right.
Um, and letting people know, and it getting into the right hands so that the right people can be blessed by the words that have been downloaded to me. So those have been my biggest challenges to come about. And every now and again, writer's block. But again, Holy Spirit will drop and say what it is that He wants me to say, and I
Yes.
get the inspiration and get in my zone, and it's a wrap from there.
Okay. Okay. We gonna shoot over to Ashia. Ashia, what is? Hold on. We gonna unmute it. There we go. Ashia, what is your feel like your struggles have been?
So my struggles. So this is my very first co-authoring book, and I was brought in, and it's just basically making sure that what you're jumping into, like she said, God had to guide my words because my book is very personal, and so I allowed myself to be very transparent writing, and just between being vulnerable to myself, allowing myself to begin the process of healing in order to even write this book, and to put myself on Front Street for everyone to actually know. You know, everyone sees you on Facebook and they see you smiling, they see you doing good things, they see that your business is booming. You know, they see all of the stuff that we put out there, but they don't see what goes on behind the scenes when we're writing these books, when we're pouring our hearts into these books and into these chapters. You know, those late nights where we say, oh, maybe I should word this differently, or maybe I shouldn't put this in it. And, you know, just our own personal struggles for us to even get our families to purchase. The hardest thing in the world is getting the people that you think that should support you and buy your book, or buy, you know, are the ones that don't buy your book. And so we're marketing to not only strangers, but to people, because a lot of people just like, oh, it's such and such, she's going to give it to me for free. It's Ashia, she's going to give it to me for free. Or, you know, so even in business, you know, everybody who knows me, they're like, oh, you're a massage therapist, my neck is hurting, you know, and so they want a discount. And I'm just like, you know, I went to school for a long time to get the training. What I do is not discounted, you know, and they expect for us to give the book away or to give our nuggets away. And they don't think that they should feel, they think that they're privileged to be able to take from us instead of being able to pour back into us, and just being able to get ourselves out of marketing to just our families and marketing abroad. You know, some of us are very lucky to have you on our team, and you just like blow us all up and you tag us and everything, and you do your part as our marketing manager. But us personally getting our own stuff out, people don't see us as marketing, they just see us as us, you know, the people that they know. You know what I'm saying?
So I'm gonna push this question over to Manny. So Manny, going into what she's saying about the marketing side, I'm gonna mute Ashia for a second because I can hear myself. Okay, so speaking on the marketing side, do you feel like you found your worth after you finished the book? Like, do you feel like, hey, you know, I know I'm worth this?
Yeah, like once I finished the book and I was like satisfied, because as any artist, whether you write, sing, paint, you're your own worst critic.
Mm,
So it's like Ashia said, you know, should I word it this way or should I word it that way? And you're always second guessing yourself. And to piggyback off of what Dr. T said, you have to let God or the universe, depending on what you believe in, guide you in, you know, what you're going to write and how you're going to make it flow. Marketing, like Ashia said, like I cut off a lot of family members because they were like, oh, you wrote a book, you're going to send me one? No, you could buy one, you know, because like that's how I'm trying to get out there. Because you're gonna I'm gonna give you the book, you're gonna put it on your shelf, and you're not gonna tell nobody about it, you know.
right, right.
So might as well let me get that $20 or whatever you're, you know, gonna spend on the book, and you know, at least I'll make a profit off of it instead of giving you a book that's just gonna collect dust, you know. But
So I don't, I don't,
go ahead.
I don't mean to cut you off. So I definitely want to jump into that about the support, because a lot of people, they look at me and they're like, man, and you know, Ashia, me and Ashia, that's my sister, so we work together very closely. Everybody that got to meet my assistant this weekend, Tierra, big shout out to Tierra Pitchford, my wonderful wife, Mrs. 180. They do not understand the importance of the support of others. Like, a lot of people do not get that part, and I think that's the point of making the platform. I'm grateful to have a reach of almost 6 million. You know what I'm saying? And it's everybody like, oh man, but only 10 people was on there. And then I say, well, wait till tomorrow when they look at the replay. Trust me, there's people, they might not buy. I've learned they might not buy. They might not even say anything, but they watch it. You get where I'm coming from. And it comes to the point of, just like yourself, Manny, I really related with that. Because I do have family, that I own a magazine company that's been up for 3 years. And there you'll see sometimes I put up a post that says, who can show me all the magazines that we produced? Who can show me, what I'm saying, who's gotten a subscription. The good thing is, yeah, I do have a lot of people subscribed, but I look on the back end where I can see who really has a subscription. You get what I'm saying? And I want the people to know. I'm gonna ask this question because I don't want to take up y'all's time, and I'm gonna start with Dr. T. I'm gonna let her unmute. Dr. T, what does support look like to you?
Oh, that's a loaded question. That's a loaded question. That is a loaded question. Support comes in a lot of different ways. Yes, there's monetary support as far as purchasing the book, but word of mouth goes, a lot further to me than you actually purchasing it, because that word of mouth is what gets the purchases done.
Mm-hmm.
Support comes from, hey, and this probably goes into word of mouth. Hey, you got my book. This is what I need for you to do. When you get the book, I need you to take a picture with the book and send it to me.
Mhm.
So, those little things, they don't cost them per se a whole lot, but it means so much more, because when I get word of mouth, that's putting my name in places that I'm not able to go, or that I wouldn't even think I could tap into. But because somebody else has opened their mouth that's in that circle, now I am organically in that circle. And support, I guess I'm gonna tap on what my brother was saying earlier, as far as family, not wanting to really support you. It's like, I look at Walmart and all of these other big boxes. It ain't their family that's keeping them in business. It's the folk that they don't know that's
Mhm.
keeping them in
Yeah,
business. So
yeah.
that's why I want to touch to the people that I ain't never seen before, so that I can, embrace them as well as encourage them and do what this book has been designed to do, which is, to uplift them, give them different thoughts of different ways of looking at DEI. And I mean, that's just with this particular book. I have several, um, 3 times Amazon's bestseller and what have you. But I've, of the 6 and the collaborations, they each have their purpose and their different audiences. So when somebody shows their book with them in the book that they've purchased it, that's what support looks like
Mhm.
to me. Or if I've got a book signing or whatever the case may be, and you're there to help me set up and do that, it's the behind the scenes stuff that makes it easier for me to be the front person and what my brand is all about. That's what support looks like to me.
Wow, wow. And they can get your book on Amazon, correct?
Yes, it is available on Amazon, and I can drop a link to you later as well, not only for being able to purchase it via Amazon, but also directly through me, through my website. If they do it that way, then they will also get an audiobook and a journal as a bonus in a bundle if they purchase directly through my website. And I'll send that to you later on. Again, this is date night, so I try not to do any business and give him all of the time, because it's that work-life balance. I can't do this without him.
I get you. I
No,
get you.
that's
So
right.
we gonna use 10 more minutes. We get tell them we got 10 more minutes. 10 more minutes. All right, Ashia, we gonna make it quick because she on date night. What does support look like to you? What is support looking like to you? Because maybe we might have people that don't know what support looks like. Go ahead.
So I'm gonna be 100. Of all the books that I have sold to absolute strangers. I have not had one family member purchase my book. Not one. And for a family to say, "Oh, I'm so proud of you. I support you. You're doing the thing out there." I uprooted my daughter and moved clear across the country to Texas, and so I'm here by myself. And for the people that I have made family here in Texas to support me more than my own family is really, really just bewildered. I had a client literally go and search for my book. She says, "I need to buy your book so I could put it in my doctor's office, so I could put it in when I was on the cover of the 180 Life magazine. She said, I need that book because I need to put it in my doctor's office. I need to do this because people need to know, they need to know that you're here. And so support for me, I get on there and I advertise and I show people what I'm doing, and you hope that your friends and your family support you. But the biggest truth is we get more support from people that don't know us. And so we're jumping into these genres. And with my book, even though I'm a co-author, my one goal for this book is to show women in particular that no matter what their struggle is, they can survive it. You know, the face that we put on Facebook, on Instagram, and all the things that we do is not necessarily the trials and tribulations that we go through. So marketing to those people, to those communities, is where I base myself. I hope my family supports me, but that's not who I'm putting myself out there for, you know?
I get you. I get you. All right, I heard the word hope. We're gonna jump back over to Dr. T, and then we're coming to Arthur Manny. Dr. T, because I know we don't have her for long. When she said hope, that really hit something in me. If you could tell someone not to give up hope, what would you tell them? Especially because you're an entrepreneur, an author, and all of that. Give them something that you've done not to give up hope, and then what they need to do.
Two main things: resilience, and trusting the process, and keeping my eyes on the prize, because I know the vision. And in order to get to where it is that I want, in order to have the lifestyle that I want, in order to be able to do what I have been called to do, I have to stay focused on what the end goal is. Um, was that Franklin Covey began with the end in mind. I stay focused on that despite what it is that, you know, life and life happening, the disappointments, the detours, the discouragements, all of those D words are negative. But anyway, um,
Right.
just staying the course, because
Hmm.
I know that the purpose is bigger than what it is that my challenge is right now. So that's
Wow.
where my hope and my faith is. And of course, understanding the true definition of faith, where it tells us the hope, guys, why am I drawing blank here? The things that you can't see, but you still got hope for.
Yeah.
That's my translation of it. And then
Yeah.
just pushing forward, because other people are relying on me to succeed, because they need to hear my story. They need to see how I got through it so that they can get through it. And that's what keeps me going. That's where the hope is. That's where the resilience is, and trusting the process.
Wow. Wow. Listen, Manny, I hear trust in the process. I'm coming to you because, as you all know, Manny won Author of the Year. We had all the authors that submitted. We worked hard. Congratulations to Manny for that. Um, Talk about the process. Talk about trust in the process, Manny. What did you have to do to trust it, and then what can somebody else do to trust the process?
I had to believe in what I had to believe in my dream. A lot of people have that dream, and they have people around them that are negative, and they're like, they take their positive energy from them every time they're around them, and they sow negativity into their minds and make
Hmm.
them feel like they can't, succeed, or they can't achieve that goal. But you have to believe in yourself. You have to be able to push and market and hit the pavement and grind without having any type of support whatsoever, because you believe in yourself. You believe in what you're marketing. You believe in that thing that is pushing you. um I mean, my mom definitely supports me. She actually bought the book, which was weird. She read it a little bit, and then she was like, no, there's sex in it. But she bought a book, which was cool. um but like no other family member. My biggest supporter is a young lady. She's a friend of mine. She's a real good friend. Her name is Shanita. She has a business called Sense of Peace. She does organic candles, scented candles, and they're all organic. And she was my biggest supporter with the whole Authors of Distinction. Like, she was the one pushing me, and she was the one, you know, doing votes and getting people to vote. Everywhere she goes, she's marketing my book for me. Like, people that she sees, she'll talk about my book. We collaborated on a candle, two different candles, a male and a female scented candle for my book that I'm gonna market with my book as well. But like, people that see your vision are your biggest supporters. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The ones that actually feel when you're talking about your, like, when people ask you, so what do you do? Or, what are you trying to do? And you explain to them, and they feel that energy that comes out of you. Those are your biggest supporters. You know what I'm saying? Like,
can I jump in there right there, man?
Yeah, go for it.
If I could jump in there, and this is what I hear. What I'm hearing when you're saying that is, when you have people around you that want to see you win, even if they don't win, and you have people around you that can push you, even when they really don't have much to push you with. People around you that support you, and sometimes those are hard people to find. You get where I'm coming from, especially when it comes to support. I'm gonna jump in with Ashia in a minute, but I definitely, for some reason, I'm stuck right there on that support thing. And my thing is, I'm so grateful, because I tell people all the time, and I have another Author of Distinction in. I tell people all the time is, hey, the support gets real. One thing here at 180 Life, a lot of people do not know. Ashia knows, and my team know. Sometimes we barely make payroll, because we'd rather take care of everybody else instead of some of the things. The support sometimes is not there. But one thing that I heard Manny say, and Dr. T kind of touched on it a little bit, is talking about networking. And I say it all the time. If you've ever been to any of my shows, any of my speeches, your network will depict your net worth. And the reason why I want to showcase this group of people, and I'm about to go hard with Authors of Distinction, is they trusted to network with each other. They trusted to get in the book with each other. Where we got somebody in Florida, me and Manny just met. It was our first time meeting Saturday, right? Yeah. And like, people swear I knew everybody. Oh, he created it. He got to know everybody. No, I had never met Manny. I'm not going to lie. I had never met him. You know what I'm saying? We rocking. We got a couple things brewing in the making. You know what I'm saying? And we had met on Saturday. Saturday really opened my eyes to a fact of, we had a lot of people from California. We had a lot of people from Florida. We had a lot of people from Chicago. They all flew to Texas for this award show that little old me, I said little old me, was putting together. You get where I come from? Mm-hmm. And that lets me know that people believe in the vision. You know what I'm saying? People believe in what I'm doing. People see. People might not support like we want them to support. But guess what? And this is my motivation of everybody that's a part of Authors of Distinction and everything else. Keep going, because one day you're going in rooms. I know we sent out 1,000 magazines already, and it drops March the 15th, everybody. But they are available on Amazon. If you have Amazon Prime, it'll be there tomorrow. But we're putting people in rooms, like Dr. T said, that they're not even touching in. When I give out Authors of Distinction, hey, these are the best authors. Go buy each and every one of their books. You know what I'm saying? And it's just really talking about networking. I'm going to jump over here with Ashia, and then I'm going to bring up, I see you in the back. I see you, Miss Sam. I see you back there. Okay, Ashia, I want you. Okay, Dr. T is saying bye.
Bye. Yes, it was a pleasure. I'm sorry, I just can't neglect him, because that's my rock. He keeps me going, and he gives me the freedom to do this.
Thank you so much. It was very nice meeting you. We'll see you next time. All right.
Ditto. So speaking of support, this is my support.
Yes, ma'am.
This is my support. You guys, love you, and I look forward to talking with you guys again. Thanks. Bye-bye.
Bye. Listen, guys, we got more Authors of Distinction. I'm gonna swap her out. I'm gonna swap her out with Miss Sam. How you doing? You on mute. Let's unmute. Let's see. You got to unmute. There we go. There we go. How you doing?
I'm doing great. How's everybody doing
All right,
tonight?
how are you?
Everybody's well. Give us your name and what genre of book you are and where you located.
So my name is Sonia Pelton Sam. I'm here in the awesome Houston, Texas area. I have two books that I promoted. One is My Little Black Planner. Baby, every girl needs a little black dress and a little black planner. This baby right here will get you on the right track. It's not like any other plan in the world, and I can guarantee you to getting everything that you need done and accomplished. And then I have Lunch Your Business from A to Z, and it is a complete workbook. It has things with vision board components in there, so you can cut it out. And I call it more like goal setting. You put it on there. I have everything you need to go in here, and you can put it on like more task management. And as you accomplish your goals, you'll take it off and pin on the other things that you need to do in your business so that you can get everything up and running. So I'm just excited, Mr. 180, about being here with everybody.
Thank you for stopping by. So we're gonna continue the conversation at where we was at. So we need you to jump in, Miss Sam. Here we go. Okay, we're gonna come to you, but we're gonna jump over here to Miss Ashia Walker real quick. So Ashia, the question that I have is, Dr. T was talking about balance, and as an entrepreneur and an author, let's talk about the importance of balance. So we talk about trust the process. We talk about the support that and I don't mean to say this wrong, but I'm gonna say, if I could just be me, the support that we lack to have as authors, as entrepreneurs, as a race, as a people, that we're small businesses, they'll be all right, you're doing a good job. I always knew you would make it. So Ashia, explain what and how important balance is in your life and everything you have going on. You on mute though. You gotta unmute yourself. Let me see. There I go. There we go.
I'm sorry. My daughter just walked in from dance. So it's extremely important for balance because not only am I an author and a business owner, but my partner is a business owner. And so our lives are just, and then we're parents. And so our lives are just like completely busy, and we're like scheduling in, just like Dr. T said, got to schedule in date nights, you got to schedule in weekends, you got to do it, and you have to be intentional about it. This past weekend alone, Saturday, Archie will tell you, it was a heck of a day. My daughter had a dance recital that we had to be at. So we were at the fanciest dress family at the dance recital. And then we just shot over to the gala. And then, of course, I jumped right into my role as Archie's assistant. It was like, I'm the author of distinction. I'm a top influential woman. I'm 180 staff. And so trying to balance all of those things and still have common sense, energy, to be able to do things for our families, like cook dinner and have date nights and such. You have to find that, and I've had to learn that because I fight with a heart condition and I fight with other health issues, and if I get overwhelmed or tired, my body's just gonna shut down. So if I don't intentionally go and do those things for myself to take care of myself, and I'm in the wellness business, and for me to be knocked out because I'm not taking care of myself just kind of contradicts everything that I try to teach people.
Right.
So maintaining that work-life balance is very, very important, or you're going to lose your marriage, you're going to lose your relationships, you're going to lose the connections with your kids and miss out on a whole lot of stuff. So we just have to continue to maintain that balance as much as we can.
Okay. So I'm gonna jump over there to Miss Sonia. She going in and out, but we got you. We got you back on the platform. Talk to us about balance, being an author, an entrepreneur. You know, how does balance play a part in your life?
Well, guys, I want to go back to what she was talking about. So just because you get sick, or just because you get ill, or just because something happens in your life, you don't have the opportunity to give up. Right? Other people might have the opportunity to give up, but every time you give up, you start over. So I had a battle with cancer. And so
Wow.
actually it was the biggest luncheon season of my life. And so where I was trying to do everything and keep it to myself, my coach said if it was Dr. Connie Stewart said if it's just big enough for you to eat, it's not big enough. And so from there, when I was laying in the hospital bed, when I was stuck in the bed and I was going through chemo, in the chemo rooms for 7 8 hours a day, I was then able to do things for other people and help them out, right? Because I could do it sitting down, I could do it from my bed. So that was before, right before COVID. So I was able to launch some things even in the state of illness. And so as a business owner, as an entrepreneur, you have to be willing to get into the grit. You have to have the heart for it because challenges come. Challenges come with your kids. Challenges come with your marriage. Challenges come in your body. Challenges come in your mind. Can I make it through this situation? And so, and some of us even have to hold down a job too. So you're holding down a job and a business and a family, right? And whatever else is going on. And so people see when people make it, they see the bright lights, they see people when they own, but you don't see people in the off times, right? We don't have the opportunity sometimes to show all the off times that we have. I remember when my hair fell out, my nails turned black, and everybody wanted to know, well, we want to actually see you. We know what you're doing, you're posting, but we want to see you. And so I had to go ahead and present to the world a bald head. You know what I'm saying? I had to just rock that bad boy out and take a photo shoot and let them know I'm still coming strong. I'm still in this game, right? I haven't fell off despite, because if who wants to come and do business with you if you're falling off? Right. I had to let them know they had it all in control and had it together. So we just don't have the opportunity to fall off. So I'm just happy that you brought that up.
Wow. I like that. See that? And that's the thing is, we were speaking earlier before you came on, Miss Sandra, was about what is, as authors, are we missing? You know, what is it? You know, a lot of people were saying the support. You know, your family might not buy, but let's say your family does buy. Okay, after your family buys, a few people at the church buy, you know, grandma's friends that she play backgammon with and all that. Okay, now who do we sell to? You know what I'm saying? Who do we deal with? So what do you feel like the issues as an author that you've ran into?
I feel like evolution of being an author, right? It's not just writing the book. It's about getting the story out or the product out. As far as me, I'm teaching a plan or business. So what are you getting out to your audience, right? Even sometimes taking that book, turning it into a workbook, really getting your story into the hands of people. How can you impact and change somebody's life, right? Some stories change people's life and then they have a workbook to go with it. And that in turn helps people then challenge themselves to make the life turn. So then in turn, what can you give? Can you offer a class with that? Can you offer something else to go with that book, right? What are the promotional materials that you need to go with that book? Or are you going to take the time out to learn how to go in and make the materials yourself, right? Or are you going to be consistent with your posting? Or are you going to get somebody to help you create those materials? We need that. How are you bringing people into an email list so you can keep them current on, is it a part 2 to your book? So it's a lot of things that go into that. And even what Mr. 180 is doing, how do you get in front of the audience and really speak about things, go live? And you can talk to people. So let's say you have a book and your book is based around marriage or your book is based around children. Well, maybe you connect with other people like he's doing with his audience. And so you're having a talk show and you're having a podcast, right? So you're bringing people in other ways. And then you're able to talk about your particular book and product. And also getting on things like what Mr. 180 is doing, right? That's a promotional material that you're putting out. That's a promotional, tactic that you're doing. That's the way that you're getting your book and what you do in front of other people.
So this is the crazy thing, and I definitely the crazy thing is I go to tell people your network will depict your net worth. You know what I'm saying? When I created Authors of Distinction, Top Influential Women, Men of Valor, it was the fact of networking. I wanted people, when we create the chat, you get people like Manny that's in Florida that we can say, hey, can I send you 5 copies of my book? You send me 5 copies of your book, and let's cross collab. You know what I'm saying? Hey, where I asked everybody in the chat, hey, has everybody added each other? Did you go through literally and add everybody that's in the chat? Because you never know who might have the next thing going. You know, I've come to the realization for myself, and I'm grateful for everybody that's a part, because it just blows my mind. Like, I'm dealing with people in cities I haven't been in so long. Like Chicago meant a lot. I used to live in Tampa. I never lived in Jacksonville. People this weekend, everybody's like, "Oh, you knew all these people," and I'm like, "No, it was my first time meeting so many people." And Manny will tell you, I had to ask people. So give me your name one time, and you're who? Okay, now where are you at? And everybody was like, "Man, he really doesn't know." Like, I deal with a lot of people, but I dare not be the person again to like make all this. I don't want to be greedy with it. You know what I'm saying? I want other people to network. That's the whole point of this platform. The whole point of bringing y'all is to say, hey, look, I'm an author. This is what I got going on. You know what I'm saying? I'm listening to you, coach, and I'm like, man, okay, she got me thinking on what I need to do to make better moves. You know what I'm saying? So that's really where I'm at with it. I'm really wanting people to understand that your network will depict your net worth. I won't go through the stories. If you wasn't at the show, you missed the story on how my career got to where it's at, you know, but it really just came with networking. I was dealing with the top influential women, and I'm not gonna be mean. I'm not gonna say bad things, you know, but it was just really opening my eyes that everybody's not on the level as you. That comes to my next question, Manny. What do you do when you enter into a room and you're not around like-minded people? Or did you have to do something as an author to get around like-minded people to take yourself to the next level?
Yeah. I had to stop hanging around the people that weren't trying to do anything. Like Sonia was saying, you know, some of us have regular jobs. Like, I work for the government, you know, at a shipyard. I work on ships. So it's like, when I started this journey, my mentality was totally different. Now that I'm, you know, almost 2 years into this journey, because I published last January. So my mentality has changed, and like, I don't I don't act like them anymore, you know. And you just have to change your mentality, and not and humble yourself. Like, you can't walk into a room and act like, you know, you're the best thing since sliced bread. You know, you have to be humble and know that these people have already been where you want to go, and they could, you know, try to help you or give you some type of insight into how they got to where they're going. And be receptive. Don't just listen to them. Just be receptive of what they're trying to give you, and then utilize it in your life if you can. If you can't, then just still, you know, listen to them and you know, take in the information.
I like that. Okay, he said a couple things, so I'm trying to still unpeel. I'm coming to you, Miss Sonia. So he was speaking about being humble, about going into rooms, you know, being humble. Let's jump on that. We only gonna jump on it a little bit. Because for me, it's more of I'm so grateful to just be around people. I remember I had spoke with somebody this weekend, and they was like, you really took a picture with me, and they sent me this long message and was like, we just didn't think you was going to take pictures. You didn't. And I'm like, I'm just Archie. Like, I'm just a regular schmegler guy. Don't listen. I'm just a goofy, fun. I promise. And, you know, I don't care what stages I'm on. I tend I'm grateful. I'm so grateful. Let's talk about the humility that comes with walking into different rooms, Miss Sonia.
First of all, people do business with people they know, like, and trust. right? That's one of the first things that I was taught. Most of the time, you know, like, and you trust them. So it's the reason why you're getting your business. And so let's say that they get in business with you or they're buying something from you. And then when they meet you, then you're all stuck up. You don't want to talk to them. Like you said, you don't want to take the picture. How would you feel? That's the first
Right.
thing. If you think about your feelings and how you feel about people, then you'll start thinking differently, right?
Right.
Because really status is something different. And if you see a celebrity treat somebody bad and it gets out, we all have like something that we think about it, right? So we have to
Right.
think about it just like that. Uh, Nobody is really bigger than the other person. Somebody just did something different than the other person, right? And it happened for them.
Right.
So I think we have to always remember who we are, where we came from, where we started, what we can go back to if people stop supporting us, right? So I
Right.
think all
Right.
of that has to be in play in your mindset as to who you are and where you're going. Do you have to be assured and confident of who you are and where you're going? Yes, you do. But do you have to be stuck up and arrogant about it? No, you don't, because we need the people and we need their support to make it.
And I wanna speak on entrepreneurship because Manny had said something that really a lot of people don't know. He was saying how he worked the job. You know what I'm saying? And he works. And I salute to anybody that works, becomes an author, still chasing after their dreams. With me, I'm 100% entrepreneur. I own the company. I wake up 180 life. I go to sleep 180 life. I take a nap 180 life. You know, if you see me, I have the backpack on that says Flashes 180 life. You know what I'm saying? But I want to talk to the entrepreneurs. I'm gonna go over to Shia. I know she's driving right now, but I want to explain to people because I have a lot of entrepreneurs that hit me up. Oh man, they see the glitz and the glamour, and Miss Sonia said that earlier. They see the glitz and the glamour, and goals, and then I have to tell them you don't know what it costs. You don't know what it costs. For me, I don't work a 9 to 5. I work a 9 to 9. Sometimes it's 9 a.m. to 9 a.m. You know, it's for me. It's harder to juggle because I have a lot of people. You know, I have a staff, and I have this person, I have that person, and I'm a husband, and I'm a father. Like I tell people, first I'm a husband first, I'm a father first, then I'm Mr. 180. You know, my wife tells people all the time. They be like, "Man, how does it feel being married to Mr. 180?" She said, "That's just Archie to me. He's never gonna be this. I'm sorry. Like I get how y'all look at him, but I just know Archie. You know." And so I want to talk to the entrepreneurs out there that understand it's okay to work and say, "Hey, my stability is 9 to 5." I was talking to Ashia, I think earlier this week. I want you to jump in there, Ashia. Everybody can't be an entrepreneur. Everybody can't be, you know what I'm saying? Everybody wants to be. I'm not gonna say that you can't. Everybody wants to be, but if I didn't have no employees, I wouldn't be me. You know, Dr. T said if she didn't have that man, she couldn't be her. If I didn't have Mrs. 180, I couldn't be me. You know what I'm saying? My wife, I remember when we first got married, they told her quit her job, open up a salon, do your thing. And I said, no, she doesn't stay on her job. And we're not opening up salons. No. They were like, she needs to dream. No, them dreams are dead. Don't worry about it. She's fine. You know what I'm saying? And I said it in their voice, like, you know, no, that's not what we're doing. Because we had to understand, you know, nothing against it. Now, if my wife did come to me now and say, hey, babe, I want to open up a salon, let's do it. You know, I'm never going to knock her dream. But like I tell people, you got to do what's good for your relationship. I know our relationship, you know, I have great months. You know, so I can take care of my family very, very well. But you got to have that stability. You got to have something where you can show, hey, boom, she brings it in every other Friday. It's there. We ain't got no questions about it. We know what it's going to be. Boom, 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 bam. Ashia, jump in there with me real quick. Help me out, man.
So, so I totally agree. So with me, I started this business 100% financed by myself. I still 100% finance it. And some months, like you praying, you sitting on a wing and a prayer. Like I have a kid to support. You know what I'm saying? I got to keep a roof over her head. You know, and so every day for me, I'm 100% entrepreneur. I quit my job when we had COVID. I didn't go back to working for anybody, and literally getting out there and doing the marketing, doing the footwork as an entrepreneur that's solely an entrepreneur is a lot harder. And then you're pulled into all these other projects, you know, and you just I'm going to go back to being humble, because the success of my business is being humble to those people that say, you know, you're a healer, you know, you're better than most people I've ever been to, you know. That's for some people that's an ego boost, but for me it's very humbling, because without my clients, without the support of those clients, and knowing that I'm there to take care of them, I can't pay those bills, because they're going to stop coming. You know what I'm saying? And every day, being humble is remembering where those blessings can go away. And God gave you a gift that we're putting on display for everybody. He gave us these gifts. And if we fumble the ball and we get so big that we can't like thank God for everything that he's done for us, you know what he's going to do? He's going to sit you down. You know what I'm saying? And that's why being out here, having the support systems that we have, Archie and I will be up 3-4 o'clock in the morning. We may not be on the phone, but we definitely texting, you know, half asleep. We'll be in the middle of a conversation, and one of us then fell asleep because we making plans for top influential galas and where our next trip is, you know. So we're constantly in that mindset of just moving. And those sleepless nights, they don't go undetected. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of nights that go sleepless, because we need to make sure that the employees are getting paid, that the bills are getting paid. You know, everyone sees all the glitz and the glamour, but they don't see what's happening behind closed doors.
I'm gonna jump in here with this one just for inspiration, and I just want to tell you. And Manny heard this story, might have heard part of it this weekend. Ashia knows this story. I'm gonna talk to you, Miss Sonia. Me and you I'm gonna mute them, and me and you gonna talk a little bit. We gonna talk on the live. All right. Let's see. There we go. Unmute yourself, Miss Sonia. There we go. There you go. So what happened was the biggest break in my career came from really networking. And believe it or not, the reason why Authors of Distinction holds so much to my heart. Now, I ain't going to say they made the most money. I'm not going to say they made the most sales, because they didn't. I'm not even going to lie to y'all. You know what I'm saying? Out of 86 authors, we can go and make a toll and say, who all got the magazine? And I bet you about 10 might say they got it, okay? But last year, I wrote a part of my book in Authors of Distinction. I put it out there on display, and I let people know that it was there, right? So, long story short, later on in the year, I worked with Mr. Jay Holiday. If y'all that follow me know, I did get an interview with Jay Holiday, and it was great. It was successful. Well, while I was working with Jay Holiday, a young man from Canada had bought the magazine. He was in there. He was in the magazine with Jay Holiday. He bought the magazine. He bought a bunch of them. He gave them out while he opened up for Usher, because Usher was in Canada. He opened up for Usher, and he gave 3 of them to Usher. So Usher sent them to a guy named L.A., last name Reed. He sent them out to L.A., Los Angeles, and he sent them to L.A. Reed. L.A. Reed sent it to a guy named Babyface. Well, Babyface got on Amazon and typed in 180 Life, trying to figure out who we were. He bought Authors of Distinction last year. Promise, I can bring them on if y'all want verification. You know, they'll want me to show them receipts. And long story short, he told me he wanted me to work with his brother. And that's how I got on tour with After 7. Everybody's looking, man, he started working with Patti LaBelle. He started working with After 7. He started working with all these people. That's how I got on tour. It's really just networking. And I'll never forget when I was with After 7 in New Orleans. And somebody had inboxed me. It was an author out of Authors of Distinction, and was like, somebody just bought 40 copies of my book. And I was like, congratulations, you know what I'm saying? Da, 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 da. And she said they inboxed her and told her they seen her in Authors of Distinction. And that was the reason why they bought the book. And from there on, if people don't rock with me, if they don't stand with me, I promise I'm going to keep coming and I'm going to keep showing up, Me and my sister, we have my sister Brandy, Brandy Perry. We have a thing that says if I keep showing up to the table, eventually they'll feed me. So I want to motivate all the authors of distinction recipients, all the authors of distinction that's in the yearbook, all the authors just worldwide. Keep showing up, keep writing, keep going, keep motivating. Just your story in general, Miss Sonia, is just it's mind blowing for me, and it's inspirational for me because through adversity, you're still saying, "Hey, I'm still gonna show up. I'm gonna do a whole photo shoot, have fun with it. Listen, I'm gonna show up just to show up, just to show people that if I can make it, you can too." And I tell people, a little country boy from Texas, bald headed with the big head, big lips. I just want everybody to know that if I can show up and I can make it through all the adversity I've been through in my life, I believe each and every author has that right. We might not have the budget of J.K. Rowling and all these other wonderful authors, T.D. Jakes and all these Zane and all these people. You know what I'm saying? But we have the story that could change lives. And I believe in all the authors that are in the book. I know I'm not good with names. Trust me, I read every article because it has to go through my approval to get put in the book. So I did read every article. I did check out every author. And I just want you to know that, y'all motivate me. And I want to thank you. Honestly, I really want to thank you. So we not going to keep y'all on here long. We got 3 more minutes and then we're going to get out of here. We're going to start with Mr. Manny. Mr. Manny, tell them where you at. Tell them where they can get your book. How can they follow you? What you need them to do, man.
You can get my book on Amazon. We have the Kindle and the paperback version. We also have it in Spanish for all you Spanish speaking people. You can follow me at Author Manny Morales on Instagram and Facebook. And if you want an autograph copy, just hit me up on social media and I would definitely send you one.
All right.
And I'm in Florida.
He's in Florida, man. I'm excited about it, man. I think this Saturday, y'all really surprised me. I was so grateful for so many people from all over the country to be in the one room. If that didn't wake people up, I feel like, hey, they just gonna be asleep forever, man. Right. And congratulations on Author of the Year. That's our Author of the Year, man.
I carry the trophy around my neck everywhere I go.
Listen, he walked through the airport with it. Tell us how that was.
I had a lot of people, "Oh, what did you win?" And they asked me about my book and stuff. So, that's networking in itself.
Yeah, that's what's up, man. I said, man, he ain't got how he's gonna get to the airport. I'm not shipping it, so you got to take it with you, man. All right, Miss Sonia. Let me know where you at. How can the people follow you? Tell them what they need to know.
All right, everybody. Y'all go ahead to S. Pelton Sam. Go ahead over to Instagram. Show me some love. Y'all DM me. Say what's up. Go to theglamcoach.com. I got stuff for me and women, y'all. But I know it's the Glam Coach. So go over to theglamcoach.com. I have some free gifts for y'all. I'm that girl that give free gifts away. So you want to go in there and check out some of the freebies. And some at the top and at the bottom, we have a freebie vault. Y'all better go to Apple. If you got Apple, first of all, if you don't have Apple, I don't know who you are if you're still carrying an Android. But I have an app for you. Launch, like you're launching to the next level, honey. Launch your vision. Launch your vision from A to Z, 21 days that will shift and transform your life to the next level. So I'm always giving out some gifts. Y'all show me some love. Go over to that website. Look at what I have to give y'all. Check out some of the books and other things that I have to offer. I'm always willing on Sonia Pelton Sam, the Glam Coach over on Facebook. Message me. Show me some love. Give me some shout outs. Tell me how we did tonight. Y'all, we have to hear from you guys, whether it's Manny, Mr. 180, Aisha, or myself. We need to hear from you. We need to know, like, you listened tonight. You showed us some love that we helped you in some kind of way.
That's what's up. That's what's up. And you are in what city or state?
I'm in actually Baytown, Texas, which is right outside of Houston.
Okay. That's what's up. That's what's up. Ashia. Let them know your name, where you from. Let them know what they need to know.
I am Ashia. I am the co-author and effective immediately. It is a women's self-help journal. Go to my website at reformationmassageandbodywork.com. Go ahead and order that autographed copy of your book and support all of the authors that you have seen in Authors of Distinction. Please make sure you check out Mr. 180. You know, you can find all of our magazines on Amazon, including my cover magazine of December, and all the top influential women, Authors of Distinction, and Men of Valor yearbooks.
Listen, guys. See, she jumping on the host. See how she jumping on my toes. Listen, y'all already know what time it is. It's time for those nominations to come in. We need the men to stand up. We need y'all to stand up. I need you guys to nominate a man. Nominate a man of valor. Nominate. Listen, guys, these women come through and they be killing. Me and Manny done talk. He said, man, I think I'm the only man in this group. And then I had to go look at it. Was two other ones. They were just real quiet. But listen, guys, it is time for Men of Valor. It is time for Men of Valor. Definitely shoot in those nominations. This is going to be epic because next year award shows, it's going down. I'm just gonna put it like that. When I tell you I've been out networking, traveling the world, I've been talking to some of my friends and letting them know, hey, listen, this year was cool. Next year I need a $30,000 budget. I don't know where I'm gonna get this money from, but I need a $30,000 budget. So they said, listen, we're gonna make it happen. So Men of Valor, I definitely need you to get those nominations together. We got a couple nominations in. We looking for 50 men, strong men that can, hey, stand up for what's right, stand up for our young people, just make sure that we're making an impact in the community. Definitely make sure that you nominate somebody. Listen, guys, can I tell y'all what's going on in 180 Life Enterprise Magazine? April. If you do not know, Kalante Gavin will be right here with me April the 7th. I am so excited because Kalante Gavin and I, we actually grew up together a couple times. We passed paths a couple times, but he will be right here. Gospel recording artist Kalante Gavin. Yes, he has 2 Grammys, and guess what? He is excited to be on the front cover and to grace the 180 show. So if you would like to be a part of that magazine, hit me up. Let me know. Hey, look, I want to be a part of it because I'm going to do a meet and greet just like this for the world to see. So y'all can talk to Kalante, ask him some questions, see what he's doing. He just got married, so he going to definitely dive right in right here on the 180 show. Listen, you do not have to go nowhere for your marketing needs. All you got to do is call me. Look, just like she said, she's the coach. All you got to do is call Mr. 180. Y'all already know I'm traveling. I got to give a big shout out to Sin Styles. Y'all already know. Houston, Texas. I am on my way. I actually leave in less than 12 hours. I will be on my way to Houston, Texas. And I am hosting the first annual fashion show. That's what I'm going to say. That's my answer. I'm sticking to it, y'all. Y'all don't laugh at me. Listen, y'all, it's going to be in Houston, Texas. If you want some more details, all you got to do is inbox me. I will shoot you the flyer. But y'all already know I'm your host with the most, and it's a fashion show. It's going down on Saturday. If you want any more questions, I know it's going to be at Unforgettable Memories. It's going to be at Unforgettable Memories venue, so it's going to go down. It's going to be fun. Look, we are getting ready for Chicago. I got to do all these announcements. Y'all got to have fun. Y'all got to look like y'all happy to hear the announcements now. They up there. Look, we are getting ready for Chicago. If you are a survivor, I'm a survivor. I'm not going to give up. If you're a survivor, you've overcame whatever you have survived. And I'm talking about cancer, prison, abuse, anything, y'all know, domestic violence, whatever you have survived, you've survived addiction, you need to hit me up because September we are doing the Survivor Awards in Chicago, Illinois. We're going to start with the Survivors Walk. Big shout out to We Care 2 Agency. Listen, it's going to be going down in September the 14th. It's going down. So you want to make sure that you tap in with me because you don't want to miss this. Don't tell me, hey, we told you too late. We do got packages already going on sale. So you want to make sure you're in Chicago with us because I got a couple special guests that's going to be in the building. And I'm talking about some people y'all see on TV that y'all been wanting to meet that I'll be chilling with. So listen, they say they coming. I made sure that we made it happen. I just need y'all to get y'all tickets. Look, I brought the authors of distinction to y'all. Y'all give a big shout out. Go follow Author Manny. Go follow Miss Sonia. Go follow Ashia. Y'all make sure that y'all understand it's the Authors of Distinction 2024. We're going to keep doing this in the same place until y'all get these names into y'all's Rolodex on y'all refrigerator. I got some magnets for y'all, so make sure y'all put it on the refrigerator. Say, hey, these is the authors to be looking for. So big shout out to Manny Morales for being Author of the Year 2024. Listen, man, you doing your thing. Keep doing your thing. Big shout out to everybody that's here tonight. Thank y'all so much for coming by and seeing me. Go ahead, Arthur. I'm going to give it to y'all. Y'all go ahead and have fun with it.
No, I was just going to say thank you.
Thank you so much for coming and seeing me, Miss Sonia. She said, okay.
Thank you, Mr. 180, for having me on your show. Congratulations, Manny. Go ahead and go on and put your king cap, your king crown on. Go ahead and put your king crown on.
I should have put
your medal on.
Yeah,
he got so many medals now. He got medals. He got a couple medals. He got trophies. I said, okay, listen, you can't miss it in the picture. So definitely, y'all tap in with us because these authors are on the rise. Make sure y'all hit that follow button, hit that share button, turn on those post notifications because your boy, Mr. 180, is in the building, and y'all already know. We've had fun. It's been over an hour. I can't keep y'all on. Dinner, I can smell it. It's cooking on the stove. I gotta go because y'all know I'm a father and a husband, so I gotta go make sure that everything is good. Listen, until next time, everybody, make sure that you be kind to somebody because I read into something this morning. Big shout out to Kenya Brown. I read this morning. She said your words can either lift somebody up or tear somebody down. Please don't be the reason for somebody's pitfall. Please, I'm asking, I'm begging. Don't be the reason for somebody's pitfall. So make sure that your words are positive. Lift somebody up. You might not have talked to somebody for over a year. Send them a text message. Hey, I was thinking about you. May God bless you and keep you is my entire prayer. Y'all already know what time it is. Y'all don't got to go home, but y'all got to make sure y'all get up off this live. May God bless you and keep you is my entire prayer.
See, when you invest in something and you hustle and you work for something, you got a different type of attachment to it. You're going to have a cold day of hell for